Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. This is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming / Warhammer questions and answers. This is an off-the-cuff video, guys. What does that mean? There's no editing. So I'm filming now and I've already realised I'm the wrong height again. But I'm filming now. I won't go and edit this. I'll film, it goes up. If someone comes and disturbs me, I can't help that. So the question this week, house paint fur. Now, I've got my ways of doing it, and like I said in a previous video, when you're doing something new for the first time or using new material or something like that, if you get as much information about it as possible, you can judge your own way of doing it. Now, I'm actually going to tackle fur and cloaks, okay, the way that I do them. So if that helps you, then great, fantastic. So I've got a few examples here to show you and talk you through. And when I talk you through them, you're going to go, oh, actually, yeah, that's good. Now, even if 1% of what I tell you helps you, that's what I'm for. You know, it's not a problem. Now, excuse me. There's a basic. Okay, let's zoom in on me. Zoom in on me. Something up here. Okay, this basic dog here, yeah? It's just been undercoat black and the brown over top of it. Okay, that's a Warhound. I believe that's from Mordenheim. Okay, it's not that great, but that's ages ago. Now, it's a very old, well, it's not very old, but an old Chaos Warrior. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, it's not going to focus in on it for some bizarre reason. Okay, so what I've done here, this is an easy trick. Now it's a Chaos Warrior Michael Nogel. Okay, so he's a green dude. So I know the armor's going to be green. So what I do with the cloak is I paint it a contrasting colour. Now I've gone for a dark blue here. Okay, now so pick up you can see it, yeah. The I've edge highlighted it. I say edge highlighted. I've used a light blue to edge highlight it, but the way I've done it is, it's not so much an edge highlight, it's more of a sort of dry brush. But I've gone around the top here, all the bits that stick up, I've gone around with the light blue. Okay, any tears along the bottom, any little tears on the cloak, I've gone through, and that's what I've done now. Now, I've got the green, I've got the blue. So what I need to do with the fur is, this is my opinion now, what I do with the fur is, I do it in a way that it contrasts to both. To me, the three key points on this model, this particular model, is the armour, the cloak and the fur. So what I've done with the fur here, I painted it with looks like a bronze flesh, which is I don't know, I've got a pot to hand. It's a yellowy, creamy type colour. It looks like flesh. Years ago, you used to use it to put on the model and then just chuck a flesh wash over the top and that's then flesh done. Okay, obviously paint's gone on since then. Then what I did then is I gave it a dry brush with Screaming Skull in one direction. Okay, not a band, just paint it in one direction. Then what I done, I got a white and I went over it here and there just to pick out. Come on, focus in. So I'm going to do it. But anyway, that's how I did that. Now I've got another example of Chaos Warrior. Tzentrum one. Okay. So he's got the polished blue armour. Now those of you that saw the crystalline structure video, if you've seen it, go back and see it, guys. It's a good build. But that's the same blue. Okay. I mentioned that in that video that I used on my Chaos Warriors, my Tzentrum. Now I did the cloak of green. Again, the green and the blue contrast, yeah? Let's get the Chaos Warrior up, Nogel guy, yeah? So it's the same thing, but the opposite way around, okay? Now obviously the Tzentrum guy it's a polished blue, so it's a metallic blue. But it's the same thing, just the other way around. So it works on that one, yeah? The Nogel dude, it's going to work on here. Then what we do, what I did with the fur, I painted a dark purple. I can't even remember the colour it is, but dark purple I painted it. Then I gave it a gentle dry brush with Genstealer purple, which is a layer paint, yeah. And then again, I went over it with Screaming Skull. But what I done with the Screaming Skull, I came from top to bottom, across the fur, okay? Now I'll come and zoom in. It's not going to zoom in. What I'm going to do, actually what I'm going to do for next week, next Wednesday's video, is I'm going to actually get all my Chaos Warriors out, Demons of Chaos out, all that sort of stuff, and lay them out on the table, and just do a video without me sitting here talking, just showing you so you can see and talking through the effects, because when I'm doing it this way, it's not picking up detail. I think it's the lighting or whatever it's not is, but when I do pretty pictures for you guys, it does pick it up quite nicely. No, I don't know. Anyway, so there's that way of doing it. And the same thing again on the hero, the champion of the unit. Okay. Now, with these guys, these are old Led Chaos Warrior Warhounds. Yeah. You can't see it. Get closer. No, come on, pick it up. Okay, but so what I've done with these, again, I painted with dark purple, then I've done a Genstealer purple layer paint, quick dry brush over the top, and I did a Screaming Skull over it. But the beauty of these guys is, let me get up to his face. Can you see his face? No. The beauty of this guy is, they've got all the muscles in their face, so with the Screaming Skull over the top of it, it really, like dry brush, it really picks it up. Here we go. This is just an old guy riding, an old Chaos Knight. But I've only got one, so he's going to be a hero. Yeah. Now, this is just basic colours on him. See the cloak? There's no highlighting on the cloak at all. And even the fur, there's no highlighting on the fur, it's just the basic colour. Let me turn him around so you can see the shield at the front. Yeah, so there's some skin and stuff on the shield. I painted that the bronze flesh, same as the fur, yeah? And that's the best way to paint, for my opinion, is work out the rest of the model. What the armour's going to be, what are the key features on the model, shall I say, first of all. So on the Chaos Warriors, it's armour, cloak, fur. So I know what the armour's going to be. Noble guy's going to have noble like green armour, and then I paint the cloak with contrasting colour to that. And then, because I've done a cloak contrasting colour, I then have to look at colour which is going to be contrasting to the two, which usually a bronze flesh and then some other little mad colour on top, and then a dry brush with a Screaming Skull or a skull white. Now, that's the best one out of all of them. It's not picking it up for some bizarre reason. I'm looking on the camera now, but when I load it up, it might come out better quality. I'm not sure, so I'm just taking a chance in my arm. Okay, let's give this one a zoom up the same close. Give me the Ascension Warrior just in case. Okay, so the fur, the armour. Right, so you see that, and let me show you the Warhound again up close, just in case. See the difference? Okay, this one's just such a basic undercoat, black, brown. That's it, done. Yeah, here's some other cloaks. Sorry, I forgot about these guys. This is another hero. Yeah, but I've gone with a purple, dark purple cloak, and then just a tentacle pink, I think it is. Just a little dry brush over the top. It's not that great, but you know what? And this is the old Prince. Again, see his gold armour, and then the green cloak. Yeah, with a little green cloak highlights. Now with the cloaks as well, you need to, when you pick a colour for your cloak, okay, let's say you said you want to do a blue, then you need to have a dark blue and a light blue. So when you put a dark blue on, you can use the light blue to, you know, edge highlight, dry brush it, you know, all that sort of thing. Any raised areas gets hit. If you're going for, let me just take 2 colours off the top here. Okay, this was Deco Red, yeah? That's a layer paint. So here's the beauty of layer paint, especially with cloaks. When you put a layer paint on the cloak, on the raised areas and everything else, if when you put it on, it go on nice and bright and then dull itself down. And then hence why it's called layer paint. So you put the next one on and it brings it up a little bit more and dulls itself down. So after about 2 or 3 layers, you can start to see the level you want it at. So especially on cloaks and stuff, you can actually put more in some areas and less in others. So you can see, visually see the difference between the base colour of the coat, of the cloak, your highlight colour, and then your layer paint where you've done it even more. Let me grab a... Okay, that's a good one. Nagaroth Night. Yeah, that's a purple. Okay, so that would work perfect with Genestealer purple. So that would be the base colour of the cloak, and then you'd highlight it with this one. Yeah, then you could also go over it with a little bit of Streaming Skull or a little bit of Skull White. Just not a dry brush, just a little bit along the edges, just to give it a bit of a worn effect. Now guys, a little bit disappointed with the trying to show you, the fur and that. And from what I can see in the camera, it's a bit blurry, but hopefully when it loads up, it sorts itself out. But not to worry. Next week, weekly Wednesday, I'm going to have all the Chaos Warriors out on the table. Okay, all the demons out on the table, and there's a lot. And I'm going to show you. I won't even do an introduction. I'll do my introduction, but you won't see me. You'll just see the models. Okay. And I'll point out some of the bits and pieces. And I've actually been asked to show, can you show me all the models you got? How many models do you have? What do you have painted? What don't you have painted? So guys, again, it's lovely rainy day outside again. Actually, another question I was asked, come to think about. I'm sitting there looking at it and how am I getting on with my pile of shame? Because someone actually asked me, why don't you do a video once a week of just painting on the pile of shame? And just not airbrushing, not underspraying or undercoating or nothing like that, just brush and paint, and because that would be an enjoyable watch. So guys, if you want to see that once a week, I can do a video for that and check comment below and let me know. I'm going to show you my entire Demon Army, Chaos Warrior Army. Next week I'm going to have that all laid out and you're going to see that it's all entirety. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helps a little bit. If it's loads up and it's a bit blurry, I do apologise. I'm hoping it wouldn't be. But guys, till next week, please hit like, share, subscribe and turn on your notifications. And next week we'll see the whole of the Children of Chaos in all their glory. Take it easy guys.